Hey guys, Adam Katz. Just want to give you a quick shout out to the dog training business owners that we're managing Google Adwords campaigns for, and specifically those clients where we're sending the traffic to a dedicated domain, a dedicated landing page that we host with a company called Unbounce. We made some changes. We had tried testing this a few months ago. It's something called keyword level call tracking, which is totally confusing. It's not even something that you really need to dig into. It's something on our end that allows us to get much more granular and do a much better job of managing your campaigns. So anyways, all of these call tracking companies, they all use the same software, and that software didn't really work to allow us to do this very granular level of keyword tracking with the call tracking service. So anyways, we ended up sticking with CallRail, who we had tested a few months ago and it didn't work. And then we had tested with call tracking metrics and a few other companies. And it was all just kind of the same nonsense. They'd advertise that you could do this on their homepage, and then you'd actually try and do it, and it didn't work. So we ended up being such a pain in the butt to CallRail that they got their technicians and their programmers together, and they fixed it, and then they got everything to work. And so what that's allowed us to do is, for your individual account, use 5 different call tracking phone numbers. Now, everything's seamless on your end. It doesn't cost you any more money. It costs me a little bit more money, but the trade-off is that we're getting much lower cost per click and much lower cost per conversion by doing it this way, because it allows us to get a lot more insight into what's going on with your account. However, some of you have noticed some, not weird things, but kind of different notifications. So typically what would happen for the guys that were sending the traffic to this dedicated landing page, which is hosted by Unbounce, is that if somebody ended up on that landing page and called the phone number, the call tracking number on that landing page, you would get an email from CallRail, which is the company that, as you know, we use for the call tracking, forwarding, and recording. If they ended up on the landing page and they filled out the contact form, you would get an email from Unbounce with all their information in it, their name and their phone number and their email address. So you get one of 2 emails, either an email from CallRail or an email from Unbounce. Now, since we're using this special script, which basically alternates like 4 different call tracking phone numbers on the landing page, which nobody knows this. If the prospective dog owner ends up on your landing page, they only see one number. What happens is, if they call from that number on the landing page, you'll still get the email from CallRail with all of their information. Now, the call will be forwarded to you. You'll talk to them on the phone. After you hang up the phone, CallRail will send you an email that's saying, the call lasted this long, the duration of the call. This was the caller's phone number. This was a couple other bits of data, which I'm going to show you right here. I've got this blocked out because I don't want to identify the caller or the client, but basically it shows their name, their phone number, what city they called from, the date and the time of the call, the duration of the call. And then now it's also showing, and this is for our benefit, for Brennan Direct's benefit, not for you. It doesn't matter to you really. But this just shows that this was a call that didn't come from the landing page. It came from the text within the actual ad that showed the phone number. Okay, so you can just ignore that. It doesn't matter. So you'll get, regardless of where they call from, be it the ad or from the landing page, just like you always have, you'll get an email from CallRail. If they end up on the landing page and they fill out the contact form, you're still going to get an email from Unbounce, just like you always have, that has their name and their email address and their phone number. The only thing that's different is that if they end up on the landing page and they call, you're still going to get that email from CallRail, just like you always have. You're also going to get a notification. This is a quote for painting my house. You're also going to get an email from Unbounce that just says, hey, you received a phone call from the landing page. Okay, it doesn't have any of the data. The data is still, just like it always has been, in the CallRail email. So all of this additional email that you're getting is that if they end up on the landing page and they call from the landing page, Unbounce is letting you know that a call came through the landing page. CallRail is letting you know all of the details of that call. And of course, you'll have received the call. So it's really not that complicated. But again, if they fill out the contact form, you're going to get an email that looks almost identical, except that it actually has their contact information in it. This one just says somebody called you from the landing page. And again, that email from CallRail is the one that has all the information in it. You will still have already received the call. You're only getting this email from CallRail after you hang up the phone. And of course, it still has the link in it where you can go back and you can listen to the call later, especially if you have employees and you want to hear how and what they're saying to your prospective clients. So anyways, just wanted to kind of clarify that. I don't know if I made things more confusing or less confusing, but if it's still not clear, let me know, and I'll try and bring some clarity to it. Again, this video says basically the same thing that the post I made last night in the Dog Trainer Marketing Group says. It's just some people can understand it visually better than reading the post. Thanks, guys. And if you're watching this and you're not a current client, visit dogtrainertoolbox.com and click on this link here that says Expert Google AdWords Management for Dog Trainers Only. It's a full page that tells you exactly everything that we're doing with Google AdWords to get more calls, to get more desperate dog owners to call you. And if what we're doing makes sense, at the bottom of this page here, I'll click on it, it'll take a second to load. You scroll down to the very bottom, you'll see there's a link. You can click to Browning Direct, and then from there you can book a free consultation with me, basically a 30-minute chat, so that we can find out if what we're doing with Google AdWords would help you grow your dog training business. Hey guys, I'm Adam Katz for the Dog Trainer Marketing Group on Facebook, as well as for Browning Direct, as well as for dogtrainertoolbox.com. Go back here just a minute. dogtrainertoolbox.com. I got that right. Boy, it's really difficult being a YouTube and Facebook personality, I tell you. Hey guys, until next time, take care of yourselves.